So it's as you can see, it's still running. I just thought I should quickly come back and show you something which is quite kind of interesting. So all of this, remember all of these lines that we've commented out. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, all of that, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30 lines, right? And all of that writing logic that you had to follow. And now basically we're just doing this in 2 lines, right? So we've hidden all that functionality behind this function, right? Or method. Now it's a method, right? So it's still going as I'm busy talking to you. We're still on food, meat and poultry. We are going to 96. And as you can see, I think in the first video I was talking about product count. You can see there's 520, 520. Kind of changed there for a second. Then 520 found, 520 found. You know, so I should expect to see 520 items on here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's done. So it's saved our meat and poultry, and it's kicked up another. I think I should just put this on the side, right? And it's about to start on another one. Other one is food, bakery. So if we can go to where it's saved it, the URLs for meat and poultry, I should see 520 items. And today's the 25th of what happened there? That seemed to not go too well. Okay. Let me make this large and not interact with it too much. However, so now what I want to see, I want to go there, product data, product URL is what I want to see, right? So it's done bakery, and I only saw 25, right? So that is just going for the first page, right? That sucks. This one is a lot more, 200, 300. Hopefully I get up to 500 or something close there. I could just go down, page down. Right, 555, and then here's the one that we want to see for real, for real. We should see 520 here, and we're just gonna go page down to the end. Oops, we see 473. Okay, interesting. Here we see 473. Seems like 2 pages weren't collected, but here we see 190, and ready meals just been saved. Now it's picking up dairy. Dairy has, let me bring it so that you guys can also see. Dairy has about 533 items. All right, so we should see that at the end as well. It's moving quite fast. Results per page moving very fast, kind of like that. So 28. Okay, and there it goes. And let's see what's there on dairy. Dairy milk. The one that okay, yeah. So now that we have 2 stores, once this is done, okay, 510, not bad, not bad, not bad. But not perfect. I think it's not getting the last page. The one that I see an SSL error there. TensorFlow had impact client, net error handshake failed, cool, no problem. Just creating that to compute. And sorry, it's busy running on the side. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna have what are we gonna have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is doing that now. So 2 more. I think you can wait. So what is going to happen is in our current URL scrape. Let me go to that. So this is what it's doing. This is the code that we wrote before in the previous videos. You can see that. Let me say you can see that. However, all of this is just tailored to Woolworths. Woolworths. What exactly? Woolworths website, right? So, but it's going to attempt to create. It's going to actually. Let me say it's going to attempt to create. It's going to create something for his stores. We're going to see that we're going to have checkers once this is all done, right? And then we have quite a lot of products on this page. So let's just go there. 1,637. So it will fill once it gets to Woolworths, and once it gets to checkers. And so we're gonna work on that functionality, right? Depending on what store we are using, which logic should we use, right? And then what I also want is I'm gonna separate this whole creating of a driver in this function. I'm going to create a function just for that. And then I don't want to see, I'm no longer going to be showing this whole automation, right, of it doing what it's doing. I'm going to run it in a mode where we're just going to be seeing information on our terminal telling us how things are going. And then I'm going to define some functions for checkers, going to define some functions for woolworths, and yeah, that will all be in the next video. And then yeah, so we're going to call yes. And then if we go back to where's our, if we go back to our store scraper, I remember, I think when I got here to this point of URL scraper, I was thinking, okay, there's a point where I need the store here, right? So the store would come in and let me know, okay, based on this parameter store, it's not there right now, but where I'm putting my cursor is I'm saying that this is where the store parameter would go. So it would now go here, and then based on what is passed in, right? So yeah, cool. So based on what is passed in, it will now determine which function should it scrape, or which function should it use to scrape. Should it be the one for woolworths, or should it be the one for checkers, right? So what is I'm just really talking while this whole process is going on. Normally I just pause, but I'm just letting you know what I'm thinking about. So normally what I was thinking about was like creating one big function and not having a separate function for the store. But I'm still thinking of a way to standardize how that would look, so that we just have one get product URL function, and then in between there we would now say, okay, if this is Woolworths, run this block of code. If this is checkers, run this block of code. If this is pick and pay, run this block of code, right? However, what I'm looking at right now is just doing it, creating functions for each one. Okay. Cool. So I think we're in, okay, so we're in pantry. Is this the one that we had? 1637 items. Oh, so this is still running. And I think I know why it is still running. And I think I know that this might have started all over again. Okay, so yeah. Let's just see. I'm just gonna keep an eye out on that, because remember the current I've not really changed the code from what we've been using to reflect what is on these two pages right now, some of it. But remember, in our, if we go here, where is it? Check. It's supposed to check. Where do I even say? What is this? Get. Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's not even checking if it's script higher than. So it's just going to continue, because what happens is when it gets to the end, before, when this was originally created, the code that's busy running right now, once it got to the end, it might just skip out. This would gray out. However, what I've noticed is why I needed to do this was it doesn't gray out anymore, right? So you can still click it, and what will happen when you click it, it'll just go, it'll cycle through to the start, right? So if Woolworths ever watches this, I think you can change that, right? Or maybe there's a reason why you put that there, but cool. So that's that. So we're just gonna, I'm not gonna pause the recording. I'm just gonna let it run and see where it gets up to. We are on 888. It's just quite a while to go. But I think, okay, in the meantime, as a refresher for what we are running right now, I think I can just go to there and to explain what I was talking about. So, all right, so we look for this button here, and then once, if we find it, we wait, and then if it's displayed, create a list. Then we try to find all our anchors, do all of that, and then once we've added all the pages on the link, we create it again, look for this button again, and then if there's more than one, right? So they both have the same CSS selector. So if there's more than one, right, then let's take the second one, right? And then what I'm doing is here, you're gonna see it scrolls into view to the next button, and then we click on it. And then if there isn't more than one, we select the first button. And this one was initially for the first page. And then if there was an exception, yeah, I'm not using exception as E and not really showing you what the exception was, or just trying to catch or anticipate what the exceptions could happen. But so if so this exception would kick in if this was grayed out, right? And it would just stop the whole process. But the thing is, for some pages, right, because we saw that these have saved, right? We've saved these ones. But for some pages, it just cycles through, right? And then we don't get, it's just going to continue running until, yeah, forever maybe. Or the computer goes off or there's a loss in internet connection. Okay, so now we are on 400 pages to go. I'll just pause. No, I said I wasn't going to pause, but that's quite a long time. Again, back again. So just in case I'm not there or when I might be able to show you, but let me just talk about it now. So in our finding of the number, right, we're going to have to isolate this item here, right? We're going to have to isolate it, right? And then we're going to have to define a function to be able to extract the numbers, those numbers, and then, so that's something that we're going to be building in the next couple of videos, right? So like I said, we're going to create a function just for the driver as well. But yeah, so I'm just thinking out aloud as this thing is running. Okay. And if you look, I know I'm the one who created all of this, but I have all of this let's look at that. All of this in one try block. So if there's an error here, like if there's an error here, where exactly did it happen? Okay. So what we'll be doing is trying to like have sections where we include more try and excepts. Okay. And to make it more easy or easier to debug when errors do occur. So we're almost there. We're on 1560. So we're going to see if it's going to save or if it's going to cycle through. So 1584. Okay, 16. Should be one more page. It is supposed to gray out. It looks like there it's gone to a new page. 1632. And then now it's saying 1338 items found, but let's just ignore that. And as you can see, not a number, right? So it's gonna start from so yeah, so that's what's happening. So let's work our way to stop that. I'm gonna just stop all this. And there's a keyboard interrupt, and let's see if it saves that. So just, yeah, no, it didn't. Cool. So in the next video, we'll start working on that. See you guys then. Cheers.